Hi, this is Ashlyn Williams, and this is my article vlog summary for COM 601 Communication Fluency. The article I will be looking at is the same from last week, Sexualization, Youthification, and Adultification, a content analysis of images of girls and women in popular magazines by Ashton Girding Spino and Jennifer Stevens Aubrey. This article studied adultification and youthification in various popular women's, men's, and teen lifestyle magazines such as Seventeen, Elle, Cosmopolitan, Playboy, and GQ. This article argues that media sexualization exploits and limits girls' and women's sexual expression. It also looks at body exposure and looks at the techniques that show women to be sexually alluring, whether it be the way they dress or the facial expressions that they make. It also looks at their sexual connotation. Age compression involves marketing adult products at young children to encourage consumption. It also encourages children to age faster than they should to promote brand loyalty throughout their lifetime. Lastly, it encourages women to be portrayed younger than through their youthification so that they seem sexier. The three types of magazines looked at, as mentioned earlier, were women's lifestyle magazines, men's lifestyle magazines, and teen magazines. The research looked at the amount of adultification of girls below 18, the amount of youthification of women over the age of 18, it looked at if youthification is more prevalent in men's or women's magazines, and it looked at how the amount of youthification varied between the different magazines. 180 images were looked at from each of the three types of magazines, which was said to be more than was needed. For their coding, they had to create an initial code because there wasn't one prior to this study. They developed indicators that looked at a person and whether they were truly over or under 18 so that those who lied about age could be excluded. It developed coders that looked at the clothing worn and what age it was truly designed for, and it developed a code that looked at sexy facial expressions, sexy connotation, and body exposure. The results of this found that white women and girls were extremely overrepresented, Black women and girls were underrepresented, and Asian women and girls were extremely underrepresented. The majority of images of girls, 84.4%, had at least one indicator of adultification. This results also showed that adultification is significantly more prevalent than youthification. It also showed that youthification is not any more prevalent in men's magazines versus women's magazines. Lastly, it showed that in adult magazines, women were rarely youthified because this was seen to be something as a specific fetish rather than something that a general population liked. Thank you for your time and listening to my presentation.